Thank you. Uh, Thank you. Good afternoon, good evening for everyone. Thank you for the committee for the inviting me in the meeting, in the conference. Okay, today I would like to share my research entitled Development of Biosensor for Trypanosomosis sura in livestock caused by Trypanosoma evansii. I came from Indonesia, from the National Research and Innovation Agency, particularly in Research Center for Veterinary Science. So, trypanosomiasis caused by Trypanosoma evansii. This is the flagellated extracellular blood protozoan, and the disease, the name of disease is sura. The parasite infect all animals, including horse, camel, and dogs, are more susceptible than others, like buffalo, cattle, sheep, or goat. And the disease is transmitted by Hematopagus flies, such as Tabanus, Tomoxis, Chrysop, Hematobia, Hippobosca, and other flies. Compared to other species, Trypanosoma evansii has the most large distribution area from American continent, Africa, Middle East, mainland Asia, including Indonesia. And this map is distribution of trypanosomiasis in Indonesia. We can see here that almost all islands in Indonesian archipelago was infected by Trypanosoma evansii. For example, Sura outbreak, which was occurred in 2011 in Sumba Island. The disease caused high mortality on livestock in this island, particularly horse and buffalo. We can see here that more than 600 livestock dead in that time. And this is the clinical manifestation of Sura in livestock. We can see here, this is the sign of anemia, and then other clinical manifestation are fever intermittent, weight losses, swelling in the genitalia and abdomen. And in Sumba Island, there was no valuable treatment to cure animals from Sura when the outbreak occurred in 2010. So farmer kill and burn the livestock to prevent the spread of Sura illness. In addition, the farmer also spread insecticide on the livestock to prevent Hematopagus insects from attacking the animals. And this picture show you the horses dead due to Sura that occurred in 2022. In this data, you can see here that the disease remain problem until this year. You can see this, the number of horse kill is about 88%. It was higher than buffalo. There was some diagnosis method can be applied to diagnose Sura in the field, such as thin blood smear, and then microhematocrit centrifuge technique, serological tests such as CETT, ELISA, and also molecular tests like PCR, including mice inoculation. However, each method has advantages and disadvantages. For Sura diagnosis, sometimes we cannot rely on only one method. For example, blood smear staining with Giemsa is the most popular of diagnosis method applied in the field in Indonesia. but this method cannot detect the parasite if the level of parasitemia in the animal is very low. And now we look at the new technology, namely biosensor technology. And this method is becoming popular. In this method, as long as we can develop a reaction between antigen and antibody, we can construct a biosensor. Actually, some biosensor technologies has been studied for dengue fever, malaria, schistosomiasis, salmonella, and Escherichia coli. However, so far there is no report for developing a biosensor for Sura. There was a study of optical sensor on Trypanosoma evansii and Plasmodium. Then in 2019 developed an optical sensor to differentiate between Trypanosoma evansii and Plasmodium. However, the optical sensor was unable to distinguish Trypanosoma evansii from the infected mice on day 1 until 13. So the aim of study was to develop a biosensor prototype for Sura antibody detection in livestock so that the equipment can be utilized for screening tests in the field. The Sura biosensor prototype, I call first generation, could be mass produced and used by Sura control institutions such as a quarantine, clinics, or a local livestock agency. There's the method of the study. We started with propagation of and purification of Trypanosoma evansii, and then followed by isolation and optimization of Trypanosoma protein, serological test with ELISA and standard of serological test, CATT, and then a protein immobilization on the electrode and a Sura biosensor test. This is the propagation of Trypanosoma evansii in mice and rat. I selected 5 isolate of Trypanosoma evansii with a different pathogenicity level. The isolate of Trypanosoma evansii was removed from the liquid nitrogen tube and then thawed. Trypanosoma evansii motility was examined under a microscope, and before 10,000 isolates were inoculated intraperitoneally in mice. Every 2 days, the mice was observed, and Trypanosoma evansii was collected from the cardiac of mice and injected into rats if their parasitemia status was high. If the score is positive 3, that's mean many Trypanosoma evansii when we observe under microscope. So this is the isolate that I use in the present study. Isolate number 6, 72, 78, 27, and 51. So from the isolate from this Trypanosoma evansii, I isolate their protein. And this is the pathogenicity level of Trypanosoma evansii. For purification of Trypanosoma evansii, the parasite was obtained from the cardiac rats, and then the blood containing the isolate was mixed with PBS glucose and centrifuged at 10,000 gravity. And then to separate Trypanosoma evansii from the blood, bavicode and plasm were collected and purified using a column. And then the parasite was centrifuged for 10 minutes until we got the pellet. And then we isolate the protein using the freeze and thaw method. So we measure the protein concentration for each isolate using ELISA. We also measure the concentration of protein standard from CATT that we bought from Belgium. Based on the ELISA, we selected two isolates, namely protein number 6 and protein 78, because they had a high concentration compared to others isolate. And then we tested some sera from the field I obtained from Buffalo using serological kit, standard serological kit, namely CATT. Serological test was performed on sera collected from Buffalo, and then some positive and negative sera was selected for a further analysis. And this is the result. We selected 5 sera, namely S27, 9, 25, 17, and 101. For optimization of P78 and P6, protein 78 and protein 6 concentration, I use sera 27, S27 represented for a positive sera, and then sera 101 represented negative sera. In this step, I look at the protein concentration, which will be it would be immobilized on electrode. The protein was diluted twice until 64. And we can see here that we found that diluted 8 times gave a good result, which can differentiate significantly between positive and negative sera. So this amount we use to immobilize on the electrode. And this is the immobilization of trypanosoma protein. So Trypanosoma evansi protein was immobilized on electrode using ADC and NHS. To improve the electron, they were added with redox reaction mediator, ferricyanida. And then before further testing of a biosensor, we analyzed the performance of constructed biosensor as indicated by the cyclic voltammetry character to ensure that the reaction between antigen and antibody runs smoothly. So we can see this the cyclic the reaction between antigen and antibody run good. And this one we use different sera. So the result demonstrated that all reactions were going well, which was characterized by the same pattern. And then we also evaluate the performance of protein-based biosensor by differential pulse voltammetry. And we can see here that different level of sera showed a different height of graph. That means the performance of constructed biosensor running well. And then we also tested the best electrode between gold and carbon. We can see here that carbon electrode gave a good result as indicated by different result on different diluted sera. So far, so for the biosensor sera, we use electrode from carbon rather than from gold. And this is the result of biosensor Sura. The graph demonstrated significant difference between a positive and a negative. This is the positive one, and this is the negative one. We can see here from the number of slope. So the slope of positive sera is the result if we use protein number 6. And different pattern we obtain from the biosensor that we develop using protein number 78. We can see here that they showed different pattern and it seems inconsistent compare protein number 6. So we also do reproducibility 3 times. That means we ask someone, three people to conduct the testing of biosensor, and we can see that give a better result than for protein number 78. And then the last step, we compare our biosensor with commercial serological tests, and they showed similar result using field sera from constructed biosensor, and this is the standard of serological test. They give a similar result. As a conclusion, the yielded protein showed a high affinity for Trypanosoma evansi. Protein number 6 performed better as a receptor candidate for development than protein number 78. And then protein 6 based sensor is able to distinguish properly between several positive sample and a negative sample. The performance of sensor may be tested in different and many serum sample. That's all I have. Thank you very much. I back to you.